guy has never eaten open quotes slop and close to the crypt wizard. Whatever that means. I know the strength of Earl's fly.
The speed has got me. The speed has got me. The speed has got me bumping and jumping. It really feels like something. Can't deal with that feeling. Without my body wheeling, the bass makes me shake to the rhythm. It takes me along. The speed has got me bumping and jumping. It really feels like something. Can't deal with that feeling. Without my body wheeling, the bass makes me shake to the rhythm. It takes me along.
Hello everybody, welcome back to week 4 of the TTCC 25. I am here and we are getting into a set of 2 matches in a row right here. First up we got the Professor Shark matchup, Emmett versus Professor Whom. Professor Whom in his first match in a good while actually. It's gonna be a banger for sure, which will be immediately followed with the winner of this match facing off against IlluminatiSalad. Truly a marathon run for them, whoever does take the win. After that, we have a few hours before we're finishing off this week with Albert versus Mushi Mushi. It's bound to be a bunch of bangers and fun, and of course, I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun with the big map pool this week, comprising of 11 songs plus the tiebreaker. Maybe we won't even see a tiebreaker, who knows? Almost had it last night in Mushi versus Rano Noise. I think this one also could maybe get there. Emmett ahead a bit in both the 220 rank and the tourney seed. Had a very good qualifiers performance. Has shown himself to play especially well in the FL maps. And Professor Hume, a bit of an all-rounder perhaps. I know very strong in the HD and no mod stuff. I think both players here are going to be very interesting to see on especially the new modifier combinations we have this week with ECHD and ECFL both being on the table. It's going to be fun. And we are into it with Emmett winning the coin flip, going right for the FL. Big surprise there. He said, not seriously. So we are getting the pure FL right away. Of course, 2 FLs this week does give the FL focus players a bit of an advantage on that front, but 2 matches is just 2 of 6 in terms of what you need, so it's not going to win you any matches by itself. And I know Emmett already complained about a specific note in this chart, so I'm sure he has practiced. Maybe that he just gave up because of that note, who knows. Testing out the new sync. Oh, it does indeed sync much faster than before. Look at that. Thank you so much to our 2 engineers. We are off. Emmett getting a very strong start. Boom. Trading a bit behind, but getting a 10x combo and losing it just as fast. Emmett's doing a very solid act right now on a 97. Is it gonna last? No. But still a very big lead here. You have to lose Champ as well, Emmett. Maybe that can be like a sub goal. I love FL. Here we go. It's gonna be 90 to 53 right now. Boom, definitely not as practiced on this map. And there goes the Champ for Emmett for the first time. But it's still a very good 90%. Just like that, it's over. It's not a very long song. Thankfully for those practicing. Just 150. Both of the FLs this week capping out about 2 minutes. But it's going to be Emmett coming out ahead. Which makes sense. It is a pattern we've seen before. The FL players, of course, going right for it and just taking it quite hard. Just like last night, we're going to see the second pick be Unending Nightmare. Very interesting map. I think it's the first map with like really hard sliders we've seen so far. Mostly about aim, I think, but it's also kind of a consistency map in a sense. The tabs aren't all that fast, but especially the intro rhythms, I think, are prone to catching you off guard if you're not familiar. That's the volume increase. Very good stuff here from Emmett. The lead is not all that major. But Emmett keeping combo for a while now. Not slipping on these big jumps. Let's find that one champ break, and Boom is holding onto his champ. Players are just trading it back and forth right now. Both are coming to the big jumps here though. And this is where you want to really have champ and combo. And they both get champ. And Emmett missing on the first one. But Toom also not able to quite get the combo on this. It's now starting to build up, but Emmett has lost his combo. And you can see how easy it is to miss on these. They move all the way up to a 10x. Does also get the transition good enough at least. But that unfortunate champ break is gonna deny him taking over the lead. For now at least. And another champ break, very unfortunate. The champ break there from Emmett. Let's give Boom a chance to take it back here. Is pushing ahead. A slight lead here now. Need to stay consistent for the start. Both players losing combos on these small aim parts. And Emmett even dropping champ here. Now it's Boom's time to drop champ. The nerves playing a bit of a factor here. And Boom gets a champ on the next slide part. And a good combo. This could be just the points he needs. But even after this, there's a bit of ending you have to clutch as well. That is a very bad timing on the combo break, and another one. Not what you want to see right now. And the champ loss, who know? At the finish line. Is he gonna flip back? Yes, it is. Indeed it is. Emmett takes the second one as well by the skin of his teeth. Extremely close, back and forth there. This is going to be Emmett 2-0. And whom to pick again? The personal mod not going his way. do wonder what the second pick is. It's gonna be Beyond. This makes sense, I think, but it does kind of rely on the practice coming into it, I think. This one you just really need to nail certain spots, otherwise you're gonna bleed a lot of points. Conversely, if you can get some combos going in the solo section and the diff spikes, you can really skyrocket ahead in the scoring. We will see how it goes. Look at that sink, it's so short. Whom already with the one miss. Emmett trading it back. And Whom does keep Champ there. A bit of a worse combo, but that is going to let him bleed. Oh. And I'm not sure what happened there. It almost looked like a cramp. Of course, missing that many notes in a row there is going to put him significantly behind, but playing like this, you could easily see who make a comeback. Is keeping Champ on these as well, where Emmett is struggling to really maintain his Champ. Another diff spike coming in here. And Whom is hitting a lot of these, and that really does matter a lot for the points. It's gonna be 2% still. Yes, a jump there as well, very crucial. It's gonna bring it to like a % difference, but both players missing a lot right now. But it's so close. Emmett gets a whole run though. That is massive. If Emmett clutches up the outro here, Emmett is out of the woods, but that is one combo drop already. And it's good enough, it seems. Emmett will take this one too. Albeit, yet again, it was a very, very close one. Getting traded back and forth. So we are checking in with Professor Hume to see if there's any bigger issue. It is now Emmett's pick. Seems to have been a scroll speed issue. Instant ram, that would be half a second. Coming out from Emmett. It's going to be FL again, and now Whom is of course put in a very precarious position. If this is another FL shard Whom didn't practice and Emmett did, it's of course likely to see a Emmett 4-0 position right now. Which of course is not impossible to come back from, but that's going to take a lot of focus from Professor Whom. We would be forced to see some... Oh, never mind. I think we might have forgotten the FL easy. Yeah, we got the easy. Happens. There we go. Sorry about that. Chart would of course be pretty hard without the easy. Oh. With a full miss on the first slide. I'm a very good 99% so far. Yes, a tap from there as well. And even the second harder one. Like who has turned on Wicked Cursor or something. This is quite the shaky gameplay coming out. The cursed duet. We are gonna see Emmett drop combo there. And even gets a tap in there, Emmett. Very impressive. If I am IlluminatiSalad, I'm sweating a bit seeing that. That's gonna be hard to beat. Let's drop a couple on that one, but that's already kind of made his point, I think, Emmett. And whom I don't think has played this map before. Or maybe just forgot. It's hard to say. But yeah, it's gonna be a repeat of the first FL we saw. That does indeed mean we are 4-0. And it is back to Professor Whom's pick, so... Next song is at least in Whom's hands. And there's a lot of ways this could go. You have everything from easy hidden, pure easy, and a no mod left. It is gonna be La Ciudad. All about that rhythm. It's gonna be interesting, I think. I could see this particular song trigger both players up here. But of course, having a bit of practice on it does help. If you can remember kind of how the song grooves, does give you a bit of an advantage, at least in certain spots. Other parts might be just all about the raw speed of your inputs. It does get really fast at times. This is of course a pure edge easy map. Both players off to a bit of a rough start, but this intro is quite hard. Both players coming in with a 10x, except Emmett does actually break camp with a gap miss at the end of it. It's gonna put Whom in the lead here in a second, I believe. No, not quite. But does manage to build up champion very quickly. This is less than a combo difference. With both players missing the gap right there, Whom does break a combo less and is in the lead. Emmett with a bit better combo management right there, though. Breaking a time less. Let's take it back. Well, Emmett on a run right here. Oh my goodness, Emmett is popping up. Suddenly locked the heck in. And has now built up a 5% lead from what was just a few seconds ago a super close match. Blown wide open. But as quickly as that happened, it can of course turn back around. Emmett does miss the slider there. I'm fairly sure you can, in theory, just chase that one with keeping your aim still, but that is of course no fun. I'm not sure that. I have not tried, do not quote me on that. You see it's very lenient on sliders though. And now Hume, finding a lot of good combos here, is definitely pulling it back here in these pure speed sections. He's now down to just 1% again. And they're kind of just trading patterns right now, like one player pops off, then the other player pops off, and it goes back and forth. Staying in within that at 1.5%. And this is going to be Hume having Champ for a while. Might be enough to put the lead back, I'm not sure. Not quite, it seems, but now it is less than 1%. There is still quite a bit of map left, of course, this is a long song. And this time too as well, like Hume coming out ahead on the lap run. Does very well for the potential comeback. Neither player dropping here. Gonna come down to this last dip spike. And for a second there, Hume doing better, holding up for like a millisecond, but then Emmett right back at it. Both players missing the gap, but it's just traded. They're so in sync with the misses. Is it gonna come down to this bit? No, it's gonna be exactly the same miss from both players. Again. And again, we see this super close match. But yet again, Emmett coming out ahead. By less than 1%. Are we taking that stuff all the way up to match point now? Of course, it's to FL being less close, but every other song has been super close. Which makes me believe there is definitely potential for a reverse sweep here. If Hume can lock in a couple % worth of clutch factor, there is no FL left. And it's going to be Raspberry Adventure, the speed. I did think Hume did do better on the speed parts on last year, so this might make sense. If it's just about the pure input speed, but of course this is also about aim. It's not enough to just spam this song. On the Raspberry Adventure. If we're gonna see a reverse sweep, it's gonna have to start here. Emmett with a very, very good start here. It's gonna make it tough to beat. Emmett hitting a lot of those triplets, but who not that far behind. But is struggling a bit on these triplets. Well, Emmett is hitting most of them. Getting out with Champ there does lessen the gap a bit. But Emmett this time, not even dropping combo. And given that this is easy mod, if you do manage to like kind of clutch up and FC a significant chunk of a section like this, it could easily flip around, but you have to hit these fast notes. Both players are missing the gap on these right now. And if it goes that way, it's just going to be Emmett tailing on this lead. Right into a 6-0. There we go. Now we're seeing whom get it. But is it too late? Down to just under 4% right now. Another big one there from whom. It's into the gap. Has to clutch his solo. Alas. It seems the reverse sweep was not meant to be. And just like that, Emmett will take it all the way to 6. A clean sweep in the Professor Shark matchup. But don't let that 6-0 deceive you from how close those matches were. Besides the FL. It was within arm's reach every single map. Bit of a blessing for our scheduling at least. Not going to tiebreakers, but does mean we have time to at least play the tiebreaker. Shoutouts of course to Max with a lovely background on the last one. Is there in the YouTube chat? I see you. We have a double yes prompt tiebreaker. And I just realized the emojis are in fact in Professor Hume's name in Discord. It's not something he's typing every message before he... I thought he was just typing the emojis and then picking his map every time. That is funny. Anyways, it's gonna be Tenchi to really... I don't know if this is the best thing for Emmett's hands right now. Maybe it is just what he needs to really get warm. Because he will be playing right after this versus Illu. It starts up unassuming enough at least. And almost a very good come there from Emmett. Barely drops it at the end there. I've never seen anyone actually get 10x coming out of that stream, so... Already impressive with just getting that close. Boom. Keeping it very close so far in the no mod tiebreaker here. With a better combo, but Emmett does have Champ. Probably slightly more valuable. And this section, of course, lot of points in steady hands here. And right now, Hum is catching up in the points department, pushing it little by little. Just the faster fingers has taken the lead. But will it hold? 2.5% right now. Going into the big dose spike. I'm pushing back a little bit. And now just a percent between them. And the combo is better from Hum here, so this should be a Hum win. Indeed it is. Hum does get the exit last laugh. One on the actual song that matters. And of course gets the mental victory, I guess, in a way. But of course in the tourney, Emmett will get the clean zero, will get to go on against IlluminatiSalad. Congratulations. Professor Hum is sadly eliminated. Will take his leave with a respectable top 8. Or top 8, yeah, top 8. Quick maths. The upper echelon of players, of course. Nothing to be ashamed about. Emmett about to get his toughest challenge yet, perhaps, facing up against IlluminatiSalad. I believe we will do that at the allotted time in 25? Question mark? Yeah, Emmett kind of ruining the script there. We were, of course, in the script looking for a resign from both Emmett and Illu. Alas, there has been a shake-up. Yeah, I think we are doing the next match at a lot of time? Yes, okay. So that will be in 24 minutes from now. We're having a short break and be right back with Emmett versus Illuminati. Don't go anywhere.
Why can't it stay just like before? I'm just a friend, but I feel jealous. It seems he cares about you more. How can I say I'm happy for you if you took him away from me? Doesn't he know I'm more important? My name and fame is all he needs. Without a clear confession nor an obsession, you took his heart. You have his full attention. You're an exception. Aren't you the luckiest of all? So 1, 2, 3, would you agree that you're the only enemy and you're the only reason why he's not with me? Don't want someone, everyone, a rumor just for fun. Then wait a week and I'm sure you'll be gone. Just wait a week and I'm sure you'll be gone. If you can speak a word at all, know that I've lied a little louder. Oh, I can't wait to see you fall. Without a clear confession nor an obsession, you took his heart. You have his full attention. You're an exception. Aren't you the luckiest of all? So 1, 2, 3, would you agree that you're the only enemy and you're the only reason why he's not with me? Don't want someone, everyone, a rumor just for fun. Then wait a week and I'm sure you'll be gone. Is he really worth all the things I do to you, or am I just obsessive over you? Look at the scum without a charm. Look at the tears of who I've harmed. So this is what I want. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, would you agree that you're the only enemy and you're the only reason why he's not with me? Don't want someone, everyone, a rumor just for fun. Then wait a week and I'm sure you'll be gone. And I'm sure you'll be gone.
Welcome back to the TTCC Community Championship 4. We are back with Emmett, taking down another opponent here. in IlluminatiSalad. If all goes according to script, of course. We will see. This is gonna be quite the tough matchup though. Illuminati, of course, is a formidable opponent. After this, we will have a couple hours wait. I'm finishing off the week with Albert versus Mushi. So yeah, as you can see, 4 hours from now is the last match, so keep that in your schedules. No going to bed. It's of course illegal. But both of these matches are elimination matches, as we are in the losers bracket. It's gonna be whoever wins this who goes on to face each other in the 2 respective matches for the chance to face off against the loser of the finals, which is next week. Illuminati here with a clean 3 in both total rank and tourney seed. Very good player indeed. Then we have Emmett in the other corner. Also did very well in the qualifiers. So we have our coin flip here. It's gonna be Illuminati taking it. So no FL on the first one, I would assume. That would be the ultimate power, of course, coming out from IlluminatiSalad if they just went straight for the FL anyways. I believe we will see FL Novelia, but I doubt Illuminati is the one to pick it. It's gonna be the unending Nightmare. Nightmare. Of course, shoutouts to the non-binaries. This song is for them. Yeah, this does make some sense for a player like Illuminati. This is should be at least right up their wheelhouse. Unending TT, exactly. Yeah, Illuminati is perhaps the scariest no-mod player we have, all in all, in terms of their actual practice. I think Salad put up a very good showing last week, so maybe putting some of the question marks behind that, but historically we have seen really good performances on no-mod from Illuminati, so Emmett has to really lock in here. This will be a 1 miss from both here, so even for now. But even here, the ACK lead is significant here from Illuminati. Another combo up there, and then another one from Emmett. It's gonna solidify a bit of a lead coming into this from Illuminati. What would really help either position here is, of course, if you're able to get a full combo coming into the slides. That does help a lot in the point scoring, and Illuminati getting these jumps. Just a combo on that one, but oh yes, does not quite get the combo I was talking about. Emmett to even dropping Champ. So Illu has that advantage. But both players keeping combo on these, which is also crucial. Although I am a bit unsure with Emmett having 5x combo on every note. Doesn't seem to be quite right, but I'm gonna trust that was just actually a 10x in disguise. Either way, Illuminati holding a very solid 91 right now. Emmett trailing behind. Yow. Illuminati further solidifying their lead. Almost built it all the way back up to 93 right now, which I feel is starting to get into good TT threshold. And Emmett for now is kind of out of the running. For this song at least. With the way IlluminatiSalad is playing, at least. Because Illuminati is not missing. Does drop combo on this, which is actually a significant amount of points. You can kind of see the amount of points on each note here is about 0.2%, which is a lot for a single note. But of course the lead is big enough. I'm not too worried about Illuminati's chances in this match. He's gonna finish it off above 93, which I'm actually slightly curious as to what TT that is. I believe it's at least 700. I will be checking that, but in the meantime, Emmett will be picking the FL. There it is. As was foretold. Oh, it's an 855 TT play. Very, very good normal play from Illy. We are back to the boyfriend. Believe Illu, of course, should have it in them to do well on this sort of FL, especially. So we'll see. It's gonna be a bit of a Rick Astley, of course. Not off to a great start. Rick Astley did not bring any luck, it seems. And Emmett on his second attempt to FC this FL song. Came fairly close last time. Just mess up by the one note. Emmett did complain of that before, which is fair, it's totally valid. But it doesn't seem to be stopping Emmett in this particular matchup. Up 40% already, coming into the second verse. Even just the taps right there. Yeah, no Luma picked up yet. It's of course going to be hard traversing defense like this. Also mean you cannot get the hold stations. Emmett looking to get twice the act, not quite. Not at 90%. But of demanding victory here from Emmett. It's gonna tie it 1-1. No sweep this time. And it's back to Ellie's pick. Again, I don't imagine they're gonna be picking FL, but everything else is kind of fair game. It's gonna be Beyond. Which I believe we're starting to see a pattern here with these first 3 songs. Last night it started up with Years of Flowering, but other than that, we've seen just a swap on the first pick order. Otherwise, it's been less than 3 Unending Nightmare and Beyond. Yeah, I'm a bit curious about, to be honest. Just something special about these songs, or they are just the FL songs and the first Nomad songs, perhaps? Good start here from both players though. Emmett does find a combo break, but just like last time, it's not really a song you're expecting to FC. Illu though, on the FC pace for now. Would of course be very impressive if they keep this up. Just find a combo break on that B jump. But otherwise, has not missed. Just like before, just a combo break there. Still in a very, very respectable 95% here. But of course, this is the hardest part by far of the entire chart right here. It's gonna bleed a lot of percent out of both players. And Illu just very stable on these jump aim parts. Does drop Champ right there, but has accrued a 15% lead. So we are heading into like the latter parts of the song already. This is not a very long one. He's gonna carry that out to the end. Very good. Almost 90% there. Of course, as expected, getting a bit caught up on the solo part. That one is close to impossible to FC, but hits almost everything else. We'll be taking the match to 2-1. And I believe Ram is coming out. Color me surprised. It would take a lot for Ethan to win this one, given that Ethan cannot toot. This one, even more doable, I think. It's been a bit surprising to me, the amount of players who immediately struggle on this one, given that it does kind of tell you what is coming up in the song. Of course, it's still very difficult, but I would expect players to get the first note of each pattern, if nothing else. Oh. Beautiful there from Illy. Very in sync here. And that is kind of what I'm talking about right there from IlluminatiSalad. It does not get the first note. And is now behind. Despite the song telling you what the upcoming pattern is. And Emmett's still on FC. Did show that it is possible to FC even the hardest patterns in this chart before. It wasn't able to FC both of them. Maybe this time it's gonna be different. Nah, it does finally come up right there. Dreams of the FC gone, but it's still keeping above like double the ACK of Illy right now. So should not be too worried. Of course, neither competitor is able to see the score table unless they are checking in on the stream. Which, in all fairness, this song is definitely one you could peek over at the stream screen for. Heading into the last part of the song. It's gonna be 90 to 50, all things considered. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the 5-second delay of the stream is of course something to keep in mind. It's not gonna help you either way. It's not like knowing will change the outcome. But Illy would of course know if Emmett has like 50% as well, ish, even with the 5-second delay. Massive 13 TT. It is gonna be back to Illy's pick. It goes pretty HD here in Echoes of a Lost Tale. This one, all about the swing rhythm, I would say. And it's definitely the largest part of the difficulties this chart presents. It has, of course, some diff spikes and a few tap runs and that kind of stuff, but if you can hit everything else, you are pretty golden. Madi currently doing some manipulation in chat, trying to get 4 whale stars to be picked. I believe judge impartiality is something we look down upon here at Tutelli, but I might be wrong. Either way, this is the HD. Or one of the HDs this week, rather. I'm in fact reading the script right now, and it does say 4 whale stars does not get picked. Just for the drama effect. Speaking of drama, intro going a bit back and forth, but Emmett lagging a little bit behind. Not a ton. Illy getting a champ here though. It's gonna widen the gap all the way up to 10% for now. They're still trading combos back and forth. Both players grooving right now. They're even getting that rather tough tap. I'm sure I'm going to call it a tap run, but it's at least a collection of faster notes. Still holding on to that 10% lead. And holding on to Champ here, Castle Cursed, of course. That's going to even the scores out a little bit, but of course in the actual points, it is still rather large as the song is going on. The actual differences in these percents are becoming larger. We are heading towards the end of the song. Keeping it close, but Illu will be taking that 3-2 on the HD, and for the first time this match, Emmett with a pick and no FL remaining on the board. It's gonna be the years of flowering. We are heading to the Macarena, the easy HD this week. Yeah, like always, of course, you are allowed to turn off your screen if you so wish, but impossible to force your opponent to do the same. Doran did in fact call the Macarena. This being HDEC, of course, is first half almost exclusively about aim timing. The second one is more about actual just tapping. General timing, let's say. Illu with the illegal percent. Does hold the FC though. Even the 100% for now. I'm surprised if that lasts, yeah. Very hard to 100% these kind of staircase aims with HD. Even with EC, it's like not a guarantee that you're going to get 100% on it, but Illu is holding the FC still. Emmett, not that far behind right now. That is, I believe, just 1 or 2 combo drops worth of points. Both players very solid right now. That is a combo drop from Illu, and we're gonna see if I was correct. That's indeed one combo. And it's not completely even. And Emmett getting that. Very tricky tap run there. Illu as well, but that's gonna keep it competitive for now. Oh, that's so important here from Emmett. Not falling behind early here is super important. Having to fight from behind on the big diff spike is, of course, very annoying. And we do even see a combo break there. An unexpected spot from Illu, putting Emmett in the lead. Of course, this is the part where it just kind of builds up and builds up and builds up from here on out. And going more and more speed focused. One combo drop differentiating these players right now. And as the taps come in, I'm sure we'll have to see one combo drop. It's going to be Illu breaking champ first. And Emmett holding on with the first taps coming in here. And now the gap is getting bigger. Emmett is hitting all of these. Oh my goodness, hit almost everything in that one as well. Very quick to recover, but Illu hit more and is now in the lead. But just barely. It is so slide right now. And Emmett hitting that entire chain. Is it gonna matter? No, because Illu also hit it. Oh, holy moly. What an insane performance for both players coming into the ending there. I feel like both of them kind of overperforming there. Sadly for Emmett, just barely not enough. Will be 4-2. But super impressive stuff there from Emmett. Much better score there than when they played it early today. Or did they play it early today? No, I'm tripping. That was yesterday. We're continuing on with the HD. This time the easier HD of the two, probably. But of course, a few tricky spots, kind of bringing this one up to par. Oh, how did they manage to get such a nice harmony? I'm not sure. Rough start here from Illu, but missing on the first note is actually the least punishing of all misses in a sense. Because you have minimal champ build up and minimum combo built up already. So you're not missing out on as much as you would be if you dropped your combo and your champ. And it is indeed even, with a combo drop from Emmett, even put Illu ahead. That's a champ from Illu though, swing it right back. Here is the, of course, big diff spike of this song. Right now Illu managing to keep this champ. He's gonna barely be able to scrape their lead. No, actually no, it goes right back to Emmett. And for now Emmett, coming into this easier part, with a slight advantage in the points. We might see Emmett able to clutch this out from here, given how more forgiving the rest of the chart is, but of course it's very possible to miss still. And it's indeed Illu who's gonna miss first here. Dropping one combo. We're getting that lap run, very important. You see one combo drop there and already Illu taking it back, but does lose Champ. And combo and Emmett holding on in that big jump. Getting caught off guard there, Illu. That is massive for the Emmett stocks right now. And he's going to be able to ride it out. Taking the HD from Illuminati. Ooh. Now that is massive for the tides of this match, for sure. Almost tying it up here with the 3-4. Super good performance there from Emmett. It is now Illu to pick. And we have yet to see the pure easy, which I'm feeling is being avoided by Illuminati, but I'm not sure if that really means a lack of comfort or skill, or it's just a preference in the matchup. It's gonna be the last nomad though. You're gonna see for the first time today, Sommarfågel. Pure aim map. Only leaving easy on the table. Indeed. All the pure easies. Which I'm interested to see if that means one of the players is actually less comfortable, or because neither player is picking the easy so far, right? So I feel like both players have played a lot of easy, enough that it wouldn't be a huge disadvantage. But either way, this is not easy. This is pure nomad. All about the steady aim, this one. Emmett finding an early combo drop. Does mean he's on the back foot. This is one of those charts where, in theory, you can hold combo throughout almost everything. But it's equally possible to miss on just about every section. Maybe not this one. It looked really combo drop there. Maybe my maybe wasn't quite appropriate. It is about where it is possible to miss on just about every section. These jumps, while they are comfortable, they're very easy to mess up. There's gonna be a lot of small combo drops there from Emmett, which gives Illu a nice comfortable 5% lead. Illu right now just holding very good combo, but so is Emmett coming into the long notes. Very crucial. Both players dropping some combos, but Illu definitely dropping less. And Emmett keeping champ here while Illu does drop. Shredded back though. He's still with the 5%, but Emmett is kind of fighting back. So we head into the big diff spike. Anything can happen. Both players off to a good start. Good combos. But Emmett making ground right now. Gonna get pushed back. He'll just holding combo for now. And our first champ drop is gonna come from Emmett. And our second. This is starting to smell match point here from Illy. And indeed, it will go to match point. A 5-3 lead. But with only easies left on the table, which neither player has been willing to go for so far. What is the pick gonna be from Emmett? Has played both Raspberry and La Ciudad earlier today. He's gonna go for the 4-whaled to make sure it gets picked. Does mean there's, in theory, less practice on this one. This, of course, is a kind of techy rhythm map. Very difficult, I think. Just the raw speed of things. Despite having the lowest star rating out of the easies this week, I don't think you should get deceived by that. It's just as difficult in its own rights. Despite having a lot of easier parts. Right off the bat, we are starting up with difficult patterns. But Illu just clearing that. Little break champ on the second one, but retains the lead from the first one. I'm managing about 5% right now. First tap run, Illu does find a gap miss. And hands it right back to Emmett. Margins are very small here in AC, being this early in the chart. And here, you are heading into the more tricky tap plus aim sections. Both players finding their respective champ drops here. He's gonna put it back into Emmett. But an unfortunate champ up there. Oh, but it traded right back. And yet again, Emmett missing this time. It's just back and forth right now. And it's gonna be Illu this time, yeah. Like clockwork, they're just trading these champ drops into the hardest dislike of the chart for sure. Illu just hitting a bit more nose on this one. Even keeping champ for a while there, and a lot of combo. The raw amount of notes hit there, amounting to almost 2% by itself. And has an earlier champ as well. It's a very good timing on that. And that will be it. It's been a while since I heard that song. I actually wasn't sure if there was more left, but that is all of the song and all of this match. Illuminati taking it 6-3, but Emmett making that a hard-fought victory indeed. As we head into these upper echelon of matches. It is starting to seem close every time, which we of course love to see. We are getting it sure from both on playing the tiebreakers, so we will see Catch Me If You Can again. But yet to see this be played naturally. We'll have to see if Mushi and Albert can bring us to natural tiebreakers for the last match of the week. It's already neck and neck in this final for fun tiebreaker. I do of course remember though that Professor Hoon did take this one over Emmett in the last match on the back of this tap section coming up. And I do believe Illu has fast fingers. We'll see if we get a similar gap coming out of this section. Already the gap is at above 10%. Emmett looking for the 69 gambit perhaps. On a very good pace right now. As we head into the big tap section. I'm at very stable on that 69% right now. Adding into the big diff spike. can see how even for our best players, this is really tough stuff. Or do not let the 7.9 difficulty fool you. Definitely the hardest chart of the week. Especially considering it is being played on no mod. And I'm lagging a bit too much behind for the 69% now. Needed a bit more headroom. And thus it does seem like we are getting one last Illuminati dub to cap it off. That will be it for Emmett's run in the Two-Tally Community Championship 2025. It takes the match 6-3. Congratulations. Will be facing off against the winner of Albert versus Mushi, which is in 3 hours and 13 minutes, I believe. Big dubs. All around. Emmett making it very close at times. At times not even close at all in the FL. But Illuminati still confident in their overall play. Probably eager to see who the matchup will be. Albert definitely the favorite coming into the next matchup, but you never know. In TTCC, anything can happen. So yeah, next match will be in 3 hours and 12 minutes from now. Make sure to tune in for that to cap off a week 4 and see who Illuminati will face in the losers finals here, or whatever it's called. Thank you. It is indeed a losers finals, yes. It has not been live updated, but of course it is ahead to the losers finals. And the next match is who Illy will be facing in the losers finals, and whoever wins the losers finals will face the loser of ElectroStats versus Salient up there in the finals. For the spot in the grand finals versus the winner of ElectroStats and Salient. Exactly. Yeah, the grayed out bracket there is of course the bracket reset if the player from the losers grand finals does win the first set in the grand finals. They do have to play another match to make sure the player who reaches the grand finals from the upper winners bracket also gets one chance to lose before getting eliminated, just like the players in the losers bracket. So yes, that has been Illu versus Emmett. Illuminator taking it. We will see you in just about 3 hours. Bye bye.